How did you rate the mentality today?
Yeah, much better. From being 2-0 down at half time, we had to show a lot about what we were as a group in the second half. There wasn't too much wrong with the first half performance. It was probably sort of synonymous of past performances, a lot of good approach play, and then not a lot happening at the end of it. And you're almost thinking that everything that sort of could go against us, the lads smash one in from 30 yards off the inside of the post, and then we've got a dangerous situation, a free kick, actually a decent delivery, they clear it, and then we don't deal with the ball on the halfway line, inside their own half, and they break and score. We generally had control of the game, but it's what happens in both penalty areas, and we weren't good enough in both. But at half time, it was like, well, come on in, I'm going to find out a lot about you now. We need to show some character, some courage. But if we get the third goal, the momentum will change. And I thought we played with real purpose in the second half, real energy, running forward, playing forward, passing forward. We dominated the second half. I deservedly got back into the game, and I think for our effort and our performance, a point was the least that we deserved.
It was no fun being 2-0 down at half-time, and Reading had really scored from their only two opportunities. So what was your message to the players at half-time?
Yeah, it's a tough situation because, when you're 2-0 down, you can feel as though there's a lot wrong and, we need to improve on this, and that. There wasn't too many things, but, the thing that we were stressing at half-time is, well, we need to show real character here. It's not an easy situation we're in. We can't blame anyone else. I don't want to see poor body language on the pitch. I don't want to see anyone pointing fingers. We're in this together. I don't want the supporters behind now. I want to see a team that plays everything for them in the second half, regardless of the scoreline. It's not just about today. It's about what we're trying to build for the next 19 games of this season and beyond. But that was a big turning point for us today, I think, as a group, and the supporters appreciated the effort, and that's what I said to the players at the end. That's how hard you have to work to get something out of games in this division, and we only got a point. It wasn't 3 points, it was a point. So we can be pleased with the point coming from where we were, but I want us to have that approach, home and away, whoever we're playing against, we go to get 3 points, and we came in to try and get 3 points, and we've not done that.
You haven't been at the club that long. You've had a lot of games to interrupt any sort of training that you'd like to get completed. How are the players responding to your methods?
I suppose you'd have to ask them. A bit, if you probably said that after the Fleetwood game last week, I'd say probably not very well. But if you'd asked me after the Sheffield United game and after today, then I think there is signs of improvement. Preston, Cardiff, etc. Even the Luton game, disappointed with the result, but a lot of things are the performance. So over the 6 games, there's been signs of progress, but it's a little bit of inconsistency, and we have to work for that consistency, and that's how you train. So the next few weeks where it's Saturday to Saturday, as a coach and the staff that we've got, we're looking forward to that because it gives us time to work with the players during the week. And I've said that to the players in there now. It's like, we're back in Monday and we're preparing for Swansea, and we train who we are every day. That consistency is something that you can train for. Our collective behaviour is something that you can improve on a daily basis, and that'll be our plan in the next few weeks.
You said the mentality was better today. What can you as coaches do to make sure the mentality never gets down to Fleetwood levels again?
It's the standards in which you set for the players every single day, and knowing what them knowing what's acceptable and what's not acceptable. It's how we drive the group. This is a youngish group. If you look at the average age of our team today compared to their team, they have 5 or 6 30 plus in there. We don't have anyone. So they know how to play the game. They know how to manage the game, which is why it's even more impressive to come from 2-0 down, because you're thinking with the quality they have and look at the players they bring off the bench with Maite and Zhao up front, you fear the game might get away from you, and it didn't. But it's something that we can demand from the players, and when they then get the reward for that, they then believe in the process a bit more, and that togetherness builds. We've got a lot of players who are in sort of the development stage of their career, and they're going to be good players. We just need to support them, drive them, and help them to be the best that they can be.
You brought Jamal Lowe on for some of the second half. How did he do for you?
I thought he was excellent. I thought he was excellent when he came on. I understand, when a signing like Jamal comes to the club, everyone's, myself is included, excited and desperate to see him and wanting to play. But he only trained with us for a couple of days. He's off the back of no match time, no games really. So we just have to manage him a little bit in this period. So it was always my plan to bring him off the bench, and even at half time you're thinking, should we do it now? But the game opened up, and I thought he came on and made a big contribution. He brings a calmness to our play in the final third. He makes good decisions on the ball at the right time, which is something we've been guilty of as a group, of not producing good decisions and the quality. I thought he did that, and I think he's shown that he's going to be a big player for us once, of course, he gets fitter and more match time.